Ethnic cleansing is sort of in the penumbra of genocide. It's a notion that sometimes could fit within full-blown genocide if it involves the physical extermination. But most of it, and most of what we think of ethnic cleansing, is more about using violence to expel people from their traditional homeland or territory. That falls, without any doubt, within crimes against humanity. So if we're at the International Criminal Court or the Yugoslavia Tribunal, we can just as easily prosecute for crimes against humanity as for genocide, and we don't have the debate about whether it's which category it falls in, because the court has jurisdiction over both of these. There's still a huge rhetorical power involved in using the term genocide, and it often gets used to kind of jazz up a little bit human rights denunciation, because there is a tendency of people to get more mobilized if they say it's genocide going on than if it's crimes against humanity. I don't think legally that has any basis anymore, but it still works in the popular conscience and at the political level. Our real problem with some of these crises, I mean, the two great ones in recent years are the persecution and expulsion of the Rohingyas in Myanmar, is finding a court to try them. That's the real problem, is where these crimes can be prosecuted, because Myanmar is not a member of the International Criminal Court. So in principle, it doesn't have jurisdiction, and then the only other route is to set up an international court through the United Nations, and that involves the UN Security Council, and that then is vulnerable to vetoes by powerful countries. So we think that probably in Myanmar, if there was a proposal to set up a tribunal, probably Russia and China would not be enthusiastic, just like if there was a proposal to set up an international tribunal for the West Bank and Palestine, the United States and maybe Britain and France wouldn't be enthusiastic. So it's vulnerable to the politics of the situation. The same with Syria. Is getting agreement on Syria. There were reports about the Yazidis, where genocide was alleged. It's either genocide or crimes against humanity. What happened to the Yazidis at the hands of the Islamic State? Where could they be prosecuted? Again, that's the problem. We don't have an international tribunal with jurisdiction over the people and over the territory. So we still have gaps. We have the International Criminal Court with 123 members, but many countries are not members, and so it's still like the International Criminal Court is like a piece of Swiss cheese. There are big holes in it. And look, it's better than having no cheese at all. We have the cheese now, but it's still got holes in it, and it's an ongoing struggle to fill them.